I'm here with not only a great friend, but a fierce advocate. Lady Gaga has been the voice for people who have been forgotten and people who have been abused. Until it happens to you, well, it happened to her. And she's shown enormous courage. And we want to make it real clear. It's on us.
Well, what about the girls that you molested on C-SPAN at the Senate swearing in? No. He did it. No. Let him answer. The scumbag? He did it. No, answer. Answer the question. It's right.
No. Forum, man. Get out. Go.
Answer the question? Don't touch me, man.
Look how Sessions swats Biden's hand as he gets closer to the kid. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The good man, Jeff Sessions. Sessions knows what's going on here. A pedophile standing in front of him. He's not going to let this happen. Look at that. Replay. Look at that. Boom. There you go. A teachable moment. A teachable moment for a pedophile, ladies and gentlemen. For a pedophile.
Leave these guys in the camera so you can watch everything. Be careful what you say. Leave these guys in the camera so you can watch everything. Be careful what you say.
Well, I just want to know if you support an investigation. I don't want to bother you all day.
I don't support you at all.
Well, do you support the victim family members, sir? Do you support the $6 billion of laundered money?
Will you stop being a
Well, just answer the question. Say you're never going to answer, I'll walk away.
Please.
I will. I'm sorry, sir. I'll be quiet.
Anyway, what happened was...
Sorry. How you doing, buddy? Remember me?
Good to see you.
Remember your Pakistani connection, ISI? How did you know the ISI was helping the Taliban, sir? How did you know they're helping them?
Are you ever
classified?
a new 9/11 investigation, sir?
Only 2 days after the invasion of Afghanistan, the Times of India reported the FBI discovered credible evidence that $100,000 was wired to alleged hijacker Mohammed Atta by 9/11 paymaster Omar Saeed Sheikh on the orders of the ISI director, Lieutenant General Mahmoud Ahmed.
Sir, one question. In the days following 9/11, you met with the head of Pakistani ISI, General Mohammed Ahmed. It has since come to light that he ordered Saeed Sheikh to wire $100,000 to Mohammed Atta. Why was he allowed to go back to Pakistan, and why wasn't he questioned, and why were you meeting with him?
I met with him to deliver a message that if he didn't stop supporting the Taliban, we would take him out.
Why did we let him go? We let him fly freely. We never investigated him. We never even looked into him.
But look, there's a thing called diplomatic passports. We did not arrest Khrushchev when he came.
But he financed the hijackers, and you let him go, and he's free.
He
hijacked the hijackers.
No one knew he financed the hijackers.
It's wired. It's supported. It's not a get a life,
Red
sir.
Sox in the postseason.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to ruin everything.
Now that was an inside job.
I'm a Yankees fan.
I am too.
You have to understand that Lieutenant General Mahmoud Ahmed was a key player. William Pepper is an international lawyer and consultant to the Pakistani government. Indian state intelligence came upon this transfer. It was then that the Times of India was able to get this information, and the FBI got involved in this whole situation because this was now becoming very public as a result of the Indian investigation. Though the evidence was never publicly disclosed, Indian intelligence claimed that the FBI had privately confirmed the story to them, and it soon made every major Indian newspaper.
I don't know why we're taking pictures. We gotta. Thanks for coming down. All right. I don't know why we're more concerned with pictures than we are 9/11 and the false hopes on terror, sir.
over here to the stage.
Sir,
1 second. Kim, just a second.
sir, are you sure you don't want to clear this up before it goes viral, sir? Your Pakistani ISI connection's about to be all over the internet, sir. Don't you want to clear that up?
Any earmark I have ever requested, I have.
All right, but
No, let's
we got
clear this up. Can we clear this up, sir?
We actually want to clear it up before it goes viral, sir. You're about to have millions of people on the net watch this. Let's just clear it up. Maybe you have a chance, actually. Maybe you're not New World
Let's
Order,
clear
sir.
this
Let's
up.
just clear it up, buddy. Come
Let's
on.
have a conversation.
You seem like a halfway decent guy. Let's just clear up the Patriot Act, the National ID Act, the Real ID Act.
Hello?
Everything you voted yes for, sir, and your Pakistani ISI connection, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I apologize. You can't come clean today, sir. Thank you.
Guys,
In my opinion, it seems to be a bunch of smoke and mirrors to try to really hide the fact that there's money coming from the ISI going to the hijackers.
How did you know they're helping him out? Is it classified?
The 9/11 Commission would ultimately conclude that the question of who financed the attacks is of little practical significance. In the U.S., only a single news outlet even mentioned the allegation. The information was reported as an internet-only story on the editorial section of the Wall Street Journal website. It had this cutesy title, but it contained this completely explosive information. After the Times of India story broke, Paymaster Omar Saeed Sheikh was no longer the apparent proof that Al-Qaeda was the sole sponsor of the attacks. Instead, Saeed Sheikh, acting on the orders of the ISI, appeared to be the smoking gun of Pakistani involvement in 9/11.
There's a guy that follows me, right back here, has the nuclear codes. So God forbid anything happened, the president and I had to make a decision. The codes are with me.